It started as a murmur, a ripple of discontent that quickly became a roar. Across the streets of Pretoria, the air was thick with anger, frustration, and fear. Citizens, young and old, from every corner of South Africa, gathered in a sea of humanity outside the gates of Parliament. They were united by a single demand: Ramaphosa must go. Eyewitnesses describe a surreal scene. What began as a peaceful protest escalated within minutes. The gates of Parliament, usually heavily guarded and imposing, were now trembling under the pressure of thousands of people pushing forward. Police barricades bent, and the sound of chanting filled the city like a thunderstorm. Corruption has a cost. We want justice. No more lies. Smoke from flares and flags waving in the wind painted a scene that looked more like a battlefield than a seat of government. Cars honked endlessly, helicopters circled overhead, and journalists scrambled to capture every moment. Inside, MPs were caught off guard. What was supposed to be a routine session turned into pandemonium. Opposition leaders shouted accusations of corruption and mismanagement, while ruling party members tried to maintain composure. One senior MP, visibly shaken, whispered to a colleague, "I've never seen anything like this. The people are not just angry, they are demanding action. And they mean it." Security personnel attempted to evacuate key figures, but the energy from the crowd outside was relentless. From the balconies, citizens could be seen holding signs that read. The chanting inside Parliament was drowned out by the echo of the mass protests outside, turning the historic building into a fortress under siege. Outside, the situation escalated. Protesters began climbing over gates, breaking through barricades, and chanting louder than ever. Some carried symbolic items, old shoes, pieces of metal, even painted dolls, representing years of neglect, broken promises, and alleged corruption. Police formed human chains, but their presence seemed to fuel the anger rather than contain it. Eyewitnesses described moments of raw emotion. "I saw a man crying as he shouted, 'This is for our children, for their future.' It was terrifying and inspiring all at once." Volunteers distributed water and medical supplies, while others handed out banners calling for national reform. It was organized chaos, and the message was clear: the people would not back down. Amid the frenzy, something extraordinary happened. Thousands of protesters, sensing a moment of unity, stopped chanting. They raised their phones, flashlights illuminating the darkness, creating a sea of light. A hushed silence fell over the crowd, a silent plea for the leaders to finally listen. "We are here to demand justice, not violence. But we will not be ignored. Ramaphosa must answer." The calm lasted only moments before the chants resumed, louder and fiercer than ever. Protesters painted their anger on banners, in slogans, and in the energy that rippled through the streets. One young woman shouted into a megaphone, "We are the heartbeat of this nation. We will not be silenced by money, power, or fear." Traffic came to a standstill. Shops closed early. Nearby neighborhoods reported hearing the chants echoing like rolling thunder. Helicopters hovered overhead, broadcasting the chaos to the entire nation. Social media exploded with live streams, videos, and messages that painted a picture of a country at a tipping point. By nightfall, what had begun as a protest had transformed into a historic movement. The city of Pretoria was a flashpoint, and the world watched as South Africans demanded accountability like never before. As dawn approaches, questions linger. Will Parliament listen? Will Ramaphosa respond? Or will the anger continue to grow? One thing is certain: the people have found their voice. And in the streets of Pretoria, that voice will not be silenced until change comes. South Africa is at a crossroads. The nation watches. History waits. And the people have made it clear: corruption will no longer be tolerated.